Did you know that there's a secret final boss in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the Hidden Treasure of Area Zero, Part 2, the Indigo Disc? Well, if you check the computer in the League Club room and scroll down to the very bottom, you'll find that there's a contribution you can make called the Secret Boss of Blueberry Academy. Getting to face the secret boss is a hard and long process, but I'm here to tell you how to unlock it. Before I get started, do me a favor and smash that subscribe button to show your support. My channel is all about Nintendo, and I hope to see you guys here more often. Without further ado, here's how to unlock the secret boss in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. The first thing you need to know is that you won't see this contribution in the computer until you've beaten the game. You have to have defeated the Elite Four and Champion Kieran and caught Terapagos in Area Zero. Only then will you find this contribution in the League Club room's computer. If you notice here, there's actually a red lock on it when you first see it, meaning that you can't quite face the secret boss yet. In order to unlock the secret boss, you have to call in a bunch of special coaches from the list of special coaches in the computer. To invite a special coach, it will cost 200 BP that you get from completing BBQs. You must invite all the gym leaders Rika, Poppy, Clavell, Jacq, and Geeta 3 times and make memories with them using a total of 7,800 BP. Only then will you be able to invite the secret boss and battle him. In each special coach's page in the computer, you'll see that there are 2 memories that will be unknown at first. The first memory for each coach will always be the memory of them giving you a gift after a battle. The second memory is the memory of them trading a Pokemon with you. You must unlock both memories for all of the people I mentioned before to unlock access to the secret boss. The first time you invite a special coach, have a battle with them. The second time you invite them, you don't have to battle, but you can if you want to. You just have to talk to them once. And then the third time you invite them, trade a Pokemon with them.
Let's start with Katy. Here she is! My name is Katy and I'm the owner of Patisserie Soapberry in the Paldea region. Oh, that's right, I was called here as a gym leader, not a patissier. I didn't think I'd run into you in a faraway place like this. I'm the one that called you. Oh, you're the one who called me here? I'm flattered. Hehe, now our chance encounter suddenly seems to make sense. Well then I ought to slip into coach mode if I was called here as such. I think it's high time we taught this academy how lovely bug-type Pokemon are. Oh my, could this be an invitation to battle? Can't wait to get a taste of your tactics. I bet you've really emerged from your cocoon since last time. Okay. So we battled her once. I suppose I should expect no less from a trainer such as you. You made quick work of my team. You really have grown into such a beautiful young trainer. Could interest you in a little dessert after your victory? 3 shakers of sweet herba mystica. Okay. I hope the road ahead of you continues to be sweet and gentle. Hey Kiara, guess what? Not too long ago I was taking a nice stroll through the school's wonderful terrarium, and I just so happened to run into an adorable little bug-type Pokemon. It was a small thing, and so cute. Not only was it a bug-type, but it was an electric type too. You wouldn't happen to know its name, would you? That was Joltik. Yes, I think you're right. Its cry sounded like a Jol too. And it seems like this is a bug Pokemon that can't be found in Paldea. How interesting. Maybe I'll use that little cute Joltik as inspiration for some new sweets. So this is Brassius. I thought I might come see what this was about, since I was invited by a fellow true artist like Hiharigard. But my word, the design of this room, it goes beyond all pedestrian understanding of what a room should be. Truly avant-garde. Apropos for of nothing, I must ask. There is another famed artist here in the Unova region. Do you know of him? No? I'll say of course I do. Who is that? Oh, how broad and rich your education is. Yes, I suspected you already know. I speak of that famed painter of bug Pokemon whose works have such depth and pathos. I find myself quite curious about him, as it seems that we may be alike in temperament. We both strive to propel ourselves to the height of artistic creation by focusing on a single type. I've heard he maintains a gallery of his work in Castelia City. Oh, okay. You're talking about Berg? Perhaps I shall pay it a visit. I have some time before my next lecture. Care to collaborate with me in the art of battle? Superb! Then let's move to the entrance of the school with great artistic flair. You have claimed an artistic win. Our collaborations are always the greatest of works. Your sense for art is honed to perfection. My thanks to you. I will bestow on you the latest merchandise to be sold at my exhibits. You'll be the first to get one. Surrendering Sunflora case? It took the designers over 6 months to meet my exacting standards, but at least we made true art. So let's go with Iono next. Your eyeballs are mine, caught in my electro web. Who saw what's it? Iono, hello, hello, hola, ciao and bonjour. It's Kiara! Thanks for requesting this collab. Let me hit you with the eyeball-snatching title I brainstormed for my next stream. Gym leader Iono infiltrates this weird academy. You won't believe what she finds. Now we just need the weird, unbelievable stuff. What do you think I should focus on? The director, for sure. If you want weird stuff, then definitely the director. The director, like the boss man guy, you sure? Sounds kind of risky. If I bring on a snoozer guest, that'd be a real top 10 Iono betrayals moment. I'll do some digging then. Thanks for the tip, friendo. Now, I don't know about you, but I think it's time I started getting ready for my next stream. It's Kiara. Want to do a little battling for the live stream? Sure. You're doing one for mine too. Here we go. Off to Battleland. Oh man, I lost ... But look at those viewer numbers. This is bittersweet. Wait, did my loyal fans just want to see how I'd react losing to a champion? Meh, viewer numbers are viewer numbers. As things, here's an SSS teardrop, some mega exclusive Iono merch. A zone case? Can't wait for our next collab. Hello, hello, hola, Kiara, ciao and bonjour. So, I followed your tip on what to do a stream about. The moment Mr. Director guy came on stream, my viewer count went whoosh to the moon. Where'd that guy even come from? No way was that his first time on a stream. He was so magnetic, he even stole my thunder. Who gets more eyeballs than me? I don't know. Some Academy-ish types even sent me a thank you for the good PR. That was such a smash hit. I'ma stick around this blueberry place looking for more stuff to stream. So if you got any other hot tips, let me know. Only me. Hey, step right up. Kofu, the surging chef, is here to deliver your order. Valton Velusa, fancy running into you again. You're still a student, ain't ya? Yet here you are getting to invite special coaches and everything. You're really something else, kid. It's not that big of a deal. What's the point of denying that a big deal's a big deal? Being humble only goes so far, kid. Anyway, thanks for giving me the chance to come all the way out here. Old man Kofu's gonna learn something along with the kids, let me tell ya. This place is great, surrounded by the sea and all. Can't imagine a better location. Feeling the sea breeze puts a bit of spring in my step in my Pokemons too. That being said, I couldn't help but notice there's a lack of seafood on the cafeteria menu. Don't you think it'd make the students here happy if they could eat their fill of seafood, freshly brought in from the ocean, on their doorstep? I think the menu's fine as is, cause for me, I hate seafood, so I can understand wanting junk food now and then, but variety is the spice of life, as they say. Just you wait, the fingerlings here need a proper meal, and Kofu Lounge is gonna provide it. Step right up! Why not have a lively battle with old man Kofu? I've got myself a whopper, let's head on up to the entrance then. There's no stopping the force you muster. It's like watching a Magikarp swim up a waterfall. Facing youngins like yourself helps this old man learn and grow too. Here's a little something for ya. Its spice pack packs a real wallop just like you, kid. 3 shakers of spicy herba mystica. You come back to see me now, you hear? Let me call a special coach. We're going to invite Larry. Here he is with his business suit, his briefcase. Hello, I'm here on behalf of the Paldea Region's Pokemon League. It's a pleasure to be doing business with you. Talk to Larry. Oh, it's you. Calling me all the way out to another region. Is a certain chairwoman rubbing off on you? Actually, don't worry about it. To be honest, I don't mind these little business trips. I know I'm here for work, but I may as well enjoy myself while I'm at it. Speaking of which, I'd heard that Unova has 2 particularly famous dishes, berry sandwiches and Castilia cones. Which one appeals to you more? Definitely ice cream. Who wants sandwiches when you could have ice cream? Ah, I see. I suppose you must have a sweet tooth. Well, thanks for the input. Once I'm done with my lecture, I'll step out and eat my fill. You have a certain look, a look that says you want to battle me. That is what I'm saying. I'm technically off the clock now, but fine, let's have a battle. Impressive skills. You just keep getting stronger, don't you? I imagine you worked up a sweat. Here, take these. You obtain 3 shakers of salty herba mystica. Okay. Apparently I've never had salty herba mystica before. It's important to replenish your minerals. Oh, you again. I tried out those Castilia cones we discussed. They were far more satisfying than I'd expected. The texture was nice and fluffy, but the flavor was so rich, almost decadent. The Knockley Salt ice cream from Sugar and Ice back in Paldea is hard to beat, but Castilia cones definitely came close, since they contain only the finest ingredients. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go on like that. It's just that the best part of traveling is trying out all the local dishes, if you ask me. The topic tends to make me talkative. There's something special about having nice familiar rice balls once you're back home, too. Let's go ahead and get Ryme over here. Oh my god, those shoes. You know who it is, baby. Someone here asked for a Ryme feature, huh? Time to show you all how to unleash the spirit. What's good, Kiara, my little challenger? People all around the world know who the one and only MC of RIP is. So you got a lot of nerve having me fly all the way here for a ghostly guest verse. Ha ha ha. I'm just kidding. If a champion like you calls with a nice offer, you know I'm picking up. So you want me to treat these blueberry kids to a lyrical lesson? I'm ready. Give him some bars, please. Ha! You're down to go with the flow, huh, kid? Yeah. Don't worry, I'll teach him a lesson on how to battle, too. No touch. Let me hear it. Ready to square up? Sure am. Let's give him some bars. Ha! You already know. Let's go head-to-head and soul-to-soul. Ha! Great battle. Chilling and thrilling. You got me in your corner, baby, in spirit. Not like I can actually tag in for you, you know? I'm gonna hook you up with a pair of kicks from my tour merch. Wear your soul on your souls. ghost sneakers. The fans go wild for those things, so treasure them to your grave. These blueberry kids are big into double battles, huh? Same goes for me, double battles are deep. They make you think from different angles. Two Pokemon dropping moves together like they're trading bars. That's my kind of battle. Interesting. Interesting. Ha! You talk like you've never done a double battle before. I'm all for more people being into double battles. It means more chances for me to shine. So I'm going to teach these blueberry babies how the grown-ups do bone-rattling double battles. Next we have Tulip. Tulip. I forget like all of these people's names, you guys. Except Larry. I remembered Larry's name. And Ryme. But like, it's been so long since I've seen these people. Did someone order a little of my makeup magic? Kiara, darling, it's been much too long. When I heard you requested my coaching services, I couldn't wait. I hopped right in one of those chic flying taxis and had him get me here chop chop. I'm a little worried my class will overstimulate these kids though. But you'll take the fall for me if anything goes wrong, won't you? Sure. Glad to hear you'd be my knight in sparkling lip gloss, but don't worry, darling, I was kidding. Hello, are you ready to pursue quintessential beauty together? Sure am. Oh, wonderful, let's head to the battle court. You've got it all, beauty, strength, even magic. I'm glad to see you're keeping your promise. You might even have enough potential to be a bigger star than me one day, so let's call this a little interstellar gift from me to you. A Starf Berry? Okay. If a Pokemon holds one of these, one of its stats will be sharply boosted should it find itself in a pinch. Well, it's not such a little gift, but that's okay. You can pay me back when you make it big. I'm absolutely thrilled you invited me back. By the way, do you remember what line of work I'm in? You are a makeup artist. You're a made-up artist. You are a makeup artist. Perfecto, you got it. I'm a makeup artist. Along with, of course, modeling on the side and gym leading on the other side. Not many people here know me, but when I tell them I do, they perk right up. As well known as the name Tulip is in Paldea, here no one knows me from the next flower. I've got to find a way to tastefully bottle up the secret to my beauty. I'd love it if anyone in the world could just buy the total package. Brr, I'm freezing. The AC's way too strong in here. What's that look for? Do you want to battle me or something? Exactly. Ugh, so uncool, but I guess dealing with stuff like this from time to time isn't too bad. Oof, that's what I call a sound defeat. The icy bed of reality is harsh as always, but I had fun. I think I learned a little something too. To the victor go the spoils. Here, you can have these. 5 bottles of carbos. Just throw them away if you don't need them. Okay. You, huh? Have you been to the polar biome in the terrarium? That place is pretty impressive. The snow's so soft and powdery, I can't believe it's artificial. Plenty of straight slopes and lots of curves too. It's perfect for snowboarding. Let's hit the slopes! Oh no, I didn't mean it like that. I can't help but check out the slopes when I see snowy mountains. Old habits die hard. This academy is something else though, eh? Building a mountain like that on school grounds. So I guess let's go to Rika. Let's do Rika. And then I'm actually gonna have to, after this battle, I'm gonna have to, grind BP. Hiya, Kiara. Rika here at your service. Glad to be working with you. I'm not gonna lie, Kiara. Didn't expect I'd be getting this invite from you. Just couldn't get enough of old Rika, eh? Exactly. Nice, it's good to be honest. I don't mind the attention either. Anyways, let's get down to business. You want me to bring some liveliness to the academy, right? Nobody's better at livening up a place than old Rika. You just leave this to me. What's up, kiddo? In the mood for a battle? Sure am. Hope you're ready for a pummeling then. You better go all out. How'd you manage to get even better at battling than before? No way I can beat you. Guess that's what it takes to catch the boss's attention like you have, eh? Well, you beat Rika, which means you deserve something special. An ability patch. Alright. I'm not gonna stay down, you know. You're in for a nasty surprise if you think I'll just keep losing. Last time I was here, I was basically babysitting the boss. She may seem all professional and perfectly put together, but she can be super absent-minded sometimes. Someone's gotta look after her. You make a good team. You got that right. I mean, it figures. We've been working together a long time. But yeah, she definitely needs a hand. I've even caught her more than once showing up to work with the glimmet tangled up in her hair. Oh, don't tell the boss I told you that, yeah? She'd give me the scolding of a lifetime. Let's keep it between you and me, okay? We're gonna do Poppy. Let's invite Poppy over. Aw, she's so cute. I got an invite, so here I am. Poppy of the Paldea Elite 4 at your service. Hi, miss. I'm here. I'm glad you could come. Hee. Some nice people from the league flew over with me to make sure I got here okay. This is my first time in the region. I really want to go play, but I know I'm here to teach the blueberry people about Pokemon, so that's what I'm gonna do. That's so nice of you. Hee, yeah, I think I got this. Let's battle. You wanna have a Pokemon battle with me? Sure do. Yay, I'm not gonna hold back at all, okay? I wanted to defeat you in an avenge match, but I won't cry. I'm an Elite 4 member after all. You beat my Tinky, so you get some candies. 10 rare candies. Ooh, that's pretty good. I'm gonna have a candy too and try even harder next time. It's me again. I came because you asked me to. Schools are such fun places, aren't they? I've never been to school and classes and stuff before. All the classrooms and the teachers is so exciting. Do you think I'll ever get to go to school like other kids? I don't see why not. Yeah, you're right, miss. I think I'm a bit different from other kids. It makes me worry sometimes. Thanks for cheering me up, miss. Let me do Clavell. Clavell. So I've already invited Rika and Poppy. They gave me an items for defeating them. So I think we're gonna take on Clavell. Do forgive the intrusion. Director Clavell of Yuva Academy at your service. I've heard all about your adventures here from Director Serrano. As I understand it, you've already battled your way to the top of the League Club and played a major role in an out-of-school expedition. As your director, I could not be more proud. But still, I should like to hear your thoughts. How has life at Blueberry Academy been treating you? It's so much fun. That warms my heart to hear. I'm so glad you were able to come here to study. I'll be staying here for a while as a special coach, so feel free to come and chat anytime. Would you like to challenge me to a battle? I sure would. Well then, I humbly accept, not as your director, mind you, but as a fellow Pokemon trainer. The Pokemon you have raised certainly are treasures of inestimable value. Ah, but how careless of me. I almost forgot that I have something to give you. A good friend of mine wanted you to have this as a token of his thanks. Okay. A Golive wig. Oh my god. It's a rather trendy item of headwear, you know. Why, I'm almost tempted to procure one myself. Well met, Miss Kiara. I wanted to ask, has anything in particular been wearing you down here at Blueberry Academy? For instance, Director Serrano. Has he been bothering you with his unreasonable requests? It's been totally fine. Honestly, I hardly talk to the guy, so... I see. Well, that's reassuring. You know, Director Serrano and I studied together at the same university, a long time ago. Right from the start, I found myself rather at the mercy of his whims. The state of affairs continued even once I had been appointed as director of our academy. He said to me, "Veli, you need to dash more dignity about you. A lofty air. Try wearing some premier balls at your waist, that'll do it." Well, I suppose it's my own fault for going along with these ideas of his. In any case, please don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help. So hopefully, after I invite Jacq and Geeta, hello, hopefully the quest will be unlocked. It's everybody's favorite biology teacher, Mr. Jacq, here visiting from Uva Academy. Wow, Kiara, we do seem to keep running into each other lately, don't we? You're here as an exchange student, right? I'm your homeroom teacher back home, so it only seems fair I come check in on you. Tell me, is there anything you've been pouring yourself into here at Blueberry Academy? Filling my Pokédex. That's mainly my main goal in Pokemon games. Wow, really? That makes your old biology teacher awfully happy to hear. So, even in this new land, you're doing your best to toss those Pokeballs and never give up. How about that? Honestly, I was fairly worried about how you might be doing. Unlike that school trip you joined, this time you came all on your own. But it looks like you're having a whale more of a time here. I sure am. I recognize that look on your face. You're hankering for a battle, aren't you? I sure am. Well, I'd be delighted to be your opponent. It's nice to have a chance to show off my skills now and again. Here's hoping I do okay. No one can beat me. I'm the champion of Paldea, of Kitakami, and of Blueberry Academy. Hehe, you beat me. I really can't stand up to you in battle, can I? But I super enjoy the chance to see how you keep growing and developing. I'll be here cheering for you forever and ever. A pair of hexagonal glasses. Okay. Those are just a little something I thought you might like. Now it could be glasses to wins. Oh, I was meaning to ask you something. What kind of Pokédex app are you using out there in the terrarium? There's a Blueberry Pokédex. It looks like this. Wow, no way. Someone went and modded my Pokédex app? Of course, I did make the app open source so anyone could add to it if they saw fit. But who made this Blueberry Pokédex update? The notes here say a Mr. Serrano? Now that's curious. The way this Serrano writes his code is very similar to Director Clavell. I feel like I've heard the name Serrano somewhere. But where? Well, no matter who he is, he did a nice job with this update. Thanks for filling me in about it. So this is the club room where this academy's most skilled trainers gather. Thank you for your kind invitation, Champion Kiara. It's an honor to be here. Unfortunately, I do not have too much time. Let us put it to good use together. Thank you for coming. Busy or not, refusing invitation from you was out of the question, Champion Kiara. Do not worry too much, though. I had business with the Unova Pokemon League, as well as some matters to address with Director Serrano. This is also an excellent opportunity to recruit new young talent to come to Paldea. With all that in mind, your invitation actually came at quite an opportune moment. By the way, Miss Breyer informed me that your presence was invaluable for her expedition to Area Zero Underdubs. This club room is a little too public to discuss the matter here, but please give me the details later. If you have a moment, would you care to battle me, Champion Kiara? Wonderful. Let us make our way over to the Academy's entrance then. Magnificent as always. I see you've continued to hone your skills. That settles it for me. I no longer have any doubts about my decision. There is something I very much wish for you to have. Elite gloves. I hope you think carefully about where I chose to give you those. Good day to you. I was just musing about potentially recruiting new talent. I would very much appreciate your input. Could you perhaps recommend a trainer from Blueberry Academy whose talent you felt to be noteworthy? Well, definitely Kieran. Out of the Elite Four, though, I'd say Drayden was probably the hardest. But out of all of them, I mean, Kieran was the champion. So, I mean, why wouldn't you pick him, right? yes, Kieran, the former champion of the BB League. He was also part of the expedition to the Underdepths, if I'm not mistaken. He certainly has talent and strong ties to you. Perhaps we can convince him to move to Paldea. I had gathered information using my own sources, of course. But your input is much appreciated, Champion Kiara. It was most informative.
After battling every Paldea gym leader, Rika, Poppy, Clavell, Jacq, and Geeta once, and at least talking to them each twice, you'll then have to invite them all again. The third conversation you have with them will initiate a trade, not a battle. Trade any Pokemon of yours with their selected choices before moving on. It'll go something like this.
Oh, I've got a little pop quiz for you. Do you think you could guess which Pokemon from the terrarium newly joined my team? You use bug types, right? I'm gonna say Araquanid? Ding ding ding, you're correct. You must have been keeping a close eye on me. Araquanid is a water type, you know, and it lives near bodies of water. Why don't you try to find it next time you're taking a stroll to the terrarium? Thanks to you calling me here, I was able to meet new bug-type Pokemon. I'm so happy. Do you fancy becoming a bug Pokemon enthusiast yourself? Come on, let's trade and get you a whole bunch of bug Pokemon to train up. Sure. Wonderful, I have a Combi to trade. What about you? Okay. Well, if you want a bug type, does it matter what I give her? What if I just give her an iron bundle? Okay. Well, I'll follow the rules. I will give her a bug type. Let me see. Let me just see if I could find one. Here's a Galvantula. You were talking about Galvantula. Here you go. You could take this one. You sure you want to trade your Galvantula for my Combi? Sure. Galvantula, how adorable. Thank you. I'll see that it undergoes a lovely metamorphosis. I visited the gallery of that famed painter I spoke of before, the one in Castelia City. It was truly avant-garde. There was silk like tarantulas spun into masterful sculptures that whisk one around like fantastic elevators. I rode up and down countless times for the sheer joy of it, upon which I gradually became all tangled up in the webbing and was transformed into a cocoon. That's right, before I even realized what was happening. I myself had become a part of the fibrous art. It was wondrous. That sounds great. Yes, you and I truly understand one another. You should come join me as an apprentice in the future. I'll teach you all I know. You know, now that I think back on my visit, that gallery had no paintings on display. Was it truly an art gallery at all? Oh, here we go. This is the trade. Ha ha ha, I suppose it matters not. Talking to you is a pleasure regardless, one that makes me forget time is even passing. I imagine you must feel the same. And for such a like-minded ally in art, I have a proposal to make. Would you like to engage in an artistic exchange of Pokemon with me? Sure. Very good, Kiarigard. I will offer up one of my Sunflora. How will you meet such a challenge? Okay, so he wants a grass type. What happens if I just give him, like, a Greninja? What happens if I just do that? Here we go. Let me give you a Blossom. It's both beautiful and a grass type. Will you exchange your Blossom for my Sunflora? Blossom, what a beguiling? 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 I don't know. Choice. I can feel inspiration welling up within me. Your eye for beauty delights me once again. Hey, you know what I know? Dramatic pause, drumroll. I know that you kept your promise to not go collabing with other channels. What a friendo. You're a young, fresh-faced champion. Any channel you collabed with would rake in the views, but you stayed a loyal Iono zoner. Dares I ask, are you gonna keep collabing exclusively with me? Yep, just you. Woo! Hot diggity dang. Aw man, I'm so jazzed. I'm on cloud 10 again, no cloud 11. Oh, here we go. This is it. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm thinking, let's seal this exclusively deal. This exclusivity. Exclusivity. That's not a word. Deal. Contract time. Has been cancelled. Because I forgot to bring the contract. Oops. So if we can't contract it up, let's trade it up. Wanna swap some Pokemon? Yep. Alrighty then. What you gonna gimme for my little Magnemite friendo? Okay. So for you, I want to give you an electric type Pokemon, cause why not? You are an electric type trainer. Let's give you a Plusle. You're down to trade your Plusle for my Magnemite? Let's do it. I got a Magnemite, you guys. That I'll never use, but I got a Magnemite. A champion's Plusle. If I train it up, it'll rake in the sweet, sweet Vietnam. Ahem. Cough, cough, cough. Sorry, I'm just buzzing with gratitude. Definitely didn't say whatever someone might think I was saying. There you are. I've got some news that's sure to rock your boat. This old man's managed to land a collaboration between the Kofu Lounge and the Blueberry Academy cafeteria. I can't wait. Of course, we only just settled on the deal. It'll take some time before things really get going. My first order of business is to rework the Kofu Lounge's house special hot pot a bit, make it more suitable to the students here. Grown kids deserve the best food, after all. Heh, look at old Kofu. I was just doing what came naturally, and now here I am teaching nutrition. Oh, here we go. This is his trade. What a catch! Thanks to your calling me here, I get to learn alongside the kids. I'm in your debt, kid. Gaha! What do you say we go with the flow and trade Pokemon while we're here? Gaha! Well, I'll be letting loose my Veluza. How about you? You're giving me a Veluza. Okay, well, if you want a water type, then I'll get you one. It's gonna be this, this Lapras. There you go. You wanna trade your Lapras for my Veluza? You can't find Lapras in Paldea, so at least I don't think you can. So it's a good deal. You're also gonna start streaming soon. That's awesome. But you don't know what you're gonna play. Whatever your heart tells you to play, you should play it. A lively Lapras, what a great catch. Don't you worry, this old man's gonna take real good care of this darling. Okay, and then here we go. Larry. By the way, have you had a chance to visit the cafeteria here at Blueberry Academy? Yeah, only like once, but I did. It's pretty nice, isn't it? They season the food with a heavy hand, which the students here prefer, I suppose, but the sheer quantity is what's truly noteworthy. The mountain of fries you get when you order the Academy fries nearly made me dance. If you haven't tried it yourself, I would definitely recommend it. You know, I didn't expect you to pay so much attention to my ramblings. You really are a strange one, aren't you? Well, that suits me just fine. Maybe you'd even be interested in trading Pokemon with me? What happens if I say no? I'll be putting up a Dunsparce, but you can trade whatever Pokemon you feel like. You're trading an evolved Pokemon? Then I feel like I'd need to do the same. Here we go. Here's a Sawsbuck. You have normal type Pokemon, and you're trading an evolved one. So this is a normal type, and it's evolved. So, here you go. Oh, it's a shiny Pokemon. I didn't even realize that. My mistake. You guys, I forgot to mention. Off camera, I caught a shiny Sawsbuck. I forgot to mention, I apologize. I'm glad it told me that, because I totally would have just traded him a shiny Sawsbuck. Here's a Beartic. It's not a normal type, but I wanted to see if it'll work. And I guess it does. You don't have to trade him the type he uses. So, I'm gonna get him into liking ice types. Anyways, yeah, off camera I caught a shiny Sawsbuck. And I think also a shiny Vibrava. Because I saw it next to the Sawsbuck. Yeah, I just got lucky with those. They just randomly appeared. Not even in an outbreak or anything. A Beartic, interesting. This will be fun to raise. Thank you for the trade. Hey, relax a minute and talk with me. Listen, for real, I'm grateful you called me out here to Blueberry Land. I get mad energy from being surrounded by kids. All their spirit powers me up. You surprised to hear I like having kids around? Blown away. Ha! You and the rest of the world, baby. That's what happens when you're a boss like me. I used to have a rough time dealing with kids, but ever since becoming a grandparent, I've softened up to those little ones. You know, you're about the same age as my grandkids. Maybe this old softie's eyes well up seeing you work so hard. But this tender talk ain't my style. I'll leave you terrified, not teary-eyed. Haha. Time to bring the tempo back up. I know what we can do to get things hoppin'. What'd you say to some Pokemon trading, little champ Kiara? Oh my gosh, she's rapping right now. While she's saying all this stuff. I'll trade you the one, the only DJ G-Rave. How's that for a drop? Show me what you got. I believe that's Houndstone, right? She calls it DJ G-Rave. But I believe that's Houndstone. Let me give you a Pokemon you can't find in Paldea. So, here is a Quillfish, because I have a lot of these. Sure you're good to trade Quillfish for DJ G-Rave? Sure am. Oh, it's not Houndstone, it's, Greavard. I forgot its name. It's Greavard. I was close. That was almost Houndstone. Thanks for taking the plunge. That trade was fun. I'll trade you this one a ton till it's grade A1. For real, I'll take good care of it, body and soul. It'll be a real double battler soon. Okay. Oh, the snow was good. Yeah, real good. I hadn't boarded in a long time, so I think I got a bit too fired up. You know, I've made up my mind that I wouldn't snowboard anymore. But maybe I can from time to time, just when I'm here. Yeah, I'm weak-willed, sorry. But if I'm gonna be uncool, I might as well lean into it. I've got another tiresome idea. What do you say we trade Pokemon? Tiresome idea. Oh, you seriously want to? Well, okay. I'll be trading my... Satotl. What did you pick? Okay. Well, since you're from Paldea, I am going to give you a Pokemon not from Paldea to give you some variety. Ooh, and it's an ice type. Here you go. I don't think you could find this one in Paldea. Alright, my Satotl for your Sandshrew then. Yep. Goodbye, Sandshrew. Sending you to Grusha. You know, we're like right next to each other. Do we really have to like have them fly through space if we're like right next to each other to trade? She's like right there. But yeah, I have to stare at my hands like this. I have to stare at my hands, watch it fly up, and watch something fly down. A Sandshrew, yeah, that's not bad. It'd be way uncool if I raised your Pokemon poorly. I'll make sure to take good care of it. Do you remember the promise you made me? No? Yes? Good on you, holding on to the advice your elders give you. When you promise to never fade away, to show me how far your talent can go. I never even dreamed you'd follow through this beautifully. I'm absolutely shook, darling. You could come work for my company when you grow up, you know. With your talent, you could aim for the very top. I'd hire you, I promise. I'll think about it. Hehe, I don't need a final answer just yet. I think we should do something special to commemorate this new promise I've made you. What'd be a fitting way to make this memory pop? I know, why don't we trade Pokemon? Sure. Hehe, I hope you'd say yes. I'm willing to trade you my little flittle. Who would you trade? Okay, well, a Pokemon that's not from Paldea. Let me give you... If you're giving me a little Pokemon, I'm gonna give you a little Pokemon as well. Here is a Chimchar, because I actually seem to have two of them, so here's a Chimchar. You're willing to trade your dear Chimchar for my little flittle? Sending Chimchar to Tulip. Ah, Flittle's so cute. But I think it's a ghost type, isn't it? I think it's part ghost. I don't know. I don't know. The Paldea Pokemon still aren't, like, completely in my brain. Like, I don't have them all memorized yet, but hopefully eventually soon. Oh, your aesthetic sense is simply stunning. What a sweet choice Chimchar is. Hehe. I'll take it under my wing and mentor it with loving care. It's fun teaching the students here, but I'll be honest, all the thinking's tiring sometimes. I gotta switch to, like, my professional mode, you know? It's exhausting. Slap on those glasses to look all sharp and everything. They're just for show, to be honest. I don't need them to see. You saw me in professional mode, right? For the interview thing? Which do you prefer? Professional mode Rika or Rika as is? Rika as is. Ooh, that's so. Then when I'm around you, I'll loosen up as much as I can and just be myself. That's the best way to go about it. Anyway, I'll keep what you said in mind. Alright, here we go. Hey, we're talking an awful lot these days, aren't we? I feel like we're getting to know each other pretty well. Why don't we do something to celebrate? Oh, I know. Why don't we trade Pokemon? You got it. Great, then that settles it. Now, Ulrika's gonna put up a Wooper to trade. What you got for me? She's only giving me a Wooper? She's only giving me a Wooper. She's, like, part of the Elite Four, and what she's giving me is a Wooper? Okay. Well, here. A Pokemon you can't find in Paldea. Here you go. So, you ready to trade your Quillfish for my Wooper? Sure am. Let's watch it fly to the sky and come right back down to the person right in front of me. It's a Paldean Wooper. I don't really need it. I mean, I don't need any of these Pokemon that give me, but I mean, did she have to give me a baby Pokemon? I like Quillfish. I like it a lot. I'll take good care of it, promise. You better mark today on your calendar. It's a special day when you get to trade with old Rika. Hi, miss. How old do I look to you, miss? 6. Hey, I'm not that much of a baby. I'm 9 years old. That's old enough to go to UVA Academy if I wanted to. But when Pokemon are too strong, I didn't want to go to school because I was afraid I'd scare the other kids. And then Geeta said I could join the Elite Four. But then I saw the students here at Blueberry Academy and I realized something. I'm not a weird kid. I'm just really good at Pokemon battles. So next year I'm going to be an Elite Four member and a student. We can study together. Yeah, it's going to be so much fun. I can't wait to start studying at UVA Academy. But I think I need to practice making friends. So do you want to trade Pokemon with me? You guys, looking at her adorable little kid face, doesn't she look 6 to you guys? I legitimately feel like she's like 6 years old. Thanks, I think I'd trade Tinkatuff. Which cutie are you gonna trade? Alright, she wants one that's cute. So here is one that's cute and is not found in Galar. So we're gonna trade Scorbunny and my Tinkatuff. She seriously looks 6 years old. I don't know. I don't know what she's talking about. She is not 9. She is not 9 years old. Scorpion is a real solid Pokemon. It's the best. I'll take extra good care of it, miss. I wanted to talk to you about your exchange studies, Miss Kiara. Thanks to your presence here at Blueberry Academy, I've been able to visit more often. Observing other schools firsthand can be instructive in all sorts of ways, you know. Right now I'm considering how we can adopt the best aspects of the school at our own academy and would appreciate your input on the matter. So, what is it that you like best about Blueberry Academy? Out of these, I'd say the location, honestly, because the location is pretty freaking amazing. In the middle of the ocean. Oh, very interesting. It's certainly true that an academy floating upon the sea makes for a stunning sight. But applying this to our own academy would mean uprooting the entire building. Well, in any case, duly noted. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. Talking with you like this reminds me of your very first day as one of my students. That was the day I gave you your first partner Pokemon, Sprigatito. I believe you found many treasures of your own since then. Would you consider sharing one of those with me in the form of a Pokemon trade? Much obliged. In any case, I shall offer you a Palmo from my side. What Pokemon will you choose? Okay. Well, a Pokemon you can't find in Paldea, so I will give you this Cubchoo. No, I'll give you the Solosis. So you would like to trade your Solosis for my Palmo? Sure would. Goodbye, Solosis. Hope you have a fun time. Palmo. So this is the second evolution, right? Since it's standing up on its 2 back legs. Thank you very much for trading me your Solosis. I will treasure it and raise it with all due care. Hello, Kiara. Guess what? I went ahead and downloaded that Blueberry Pokédex app for myself, too. That's great. It really is. I like the design the developer went with. So blue and cool. Now I'm on fire with the desire to complete this new Pokédex. I'm so excited that I've been running all around the terrarium they have here. And one really must take note of the stunning construction of that dome. Whoever thought up its design must be some kind of genius. So many varieties of Pokemon can live there in environs? Environs? Is that even a word? Environs. In environs that suit them perfectly. It's the kind of thing you couldn't pull off without a great understanding of Pokemon habitats. I don't think that's a word. I'll need to spend a bunch of time in the terrarium before I can complete the Blueberry Pokedex. Though trading Pokemon is another great way to work on completing the Pokedex, of course. Since we're here together, why don't you and I take the opportunity to trade? Alright, so if you want to complete the Blueberry Pokedex. I sure would be happy to get a Pokemon from you. I think I'll offer up my Gulpin here. What about you? So, he wants to complete the new Pokedex. What we're gonna do then is give him a Pokemon that is rare to find here. Here you go. Torchic. Just to be sure, you're happy to trade your Torchic for my Gulpin? Sure am. Goodbye, Torchic. That's one of the rarest Pokemon in the terrarium, but I thought he should have it. I mean, I'm not gonna use Torchic. Jacq sent over Gulpin. Now Torchic is certainly an entertaining and attractive choice. Thanks so much for training Pokemon with me. If I may, Champion Kiara, I can't help but notice that you seem to often be here at Blueberry Academy in recent days. Please forgive me if I'm being paranoid, but you are not considering moving here to Unova from Paldea, are you? No, I'm staying in Paldea. Out of the two regions, I think I like Paldea more. Ah, that is a relief to hear. I hope you'll continue to be an inspiration to the people of our region. You are a guiding light that shines upon all of Paldea, after all. I have a proposition for you, Champion Kiara. I want to demonstrate to you just how much I depend on your presence. Perhaps a Pokemon trade between the two of us would help? Sure. I'll be trading a Glimmet I caught in Area 0. I hope through this trade you can somehow show me what you truly feel. Okay. Let's give you a Pokemon that's not from Paldea. You're giving me a Glimmet, so I'm gonna give you a Chespin. You will trade your Chespin for my Glimmet then? Sure will. Oh my god, I forgot what Glimmet looked like. It looks like... I haven't seen a Glimmet in so long, I just forgot what it looked like. Thank you for trading with me. I'm very curious to see how you raise this Chespin of yours.
After you trade with all of the special coaches I mentioned, you'll notice that their picture is now in a gold ring, letting you all know that you have completed their memory page and made 2 special memories with each of them. If you take a look at the secret boss contribution now, the red lock will be gone and you'll be able to meet the secret boss for the low price of 10 BP.
Okay, so it only costs 10 BP, but does take forever to unlock it. So here we go. You contributed the 10 BP to Saffron. Hello, this is Saffron. You have my thanks for inviting so many talented people to Blueberry Academy. I think you've earned yourself a special gift. Let's see, how about the right to challenge the Academy's secret boss to a battle? Swing by the Academy entrance, won't you? He'll be waiting for you there. Anyway, talk to you later. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're finally gonna do it. Took a long time, but we're finally gonna do it. It's secret boss time. Huh? Well, hello, Kiara. What are you doing here, waiting for someone? I was told to come here. Oh, I gotcha. The way he just smiles and he's like, oh yeah, that's right. Well, spoiler alert, as it turns out. Saffron was me this whole time. You really breathe what? Okay. You really breathe life into this academy. The clubs, the students, you name it. Everyone having the most fulfilling school life ever. As director, I am sincerely grateful. I take my hat off to you. But you see, I'm not just the director of Blueberry Academy. As the strongest trainer here, I'm also the secret boss of this fine institution. The BB League champion is what you'd call the main boss, but it's more fun if there's a secret boss that's stronger, isn't it? I think you and I could have a real blast of a battle. Alright. Alright, Serrano. Let's do it. No time to waste, let's get this started. I'm not going to hold back, okay? Try to hang in there. My god. The way he's looking at me, I don't like it. Ooh, we're having a double battle. Okay then. You're good, Kiara. It's been a few decades since my last defeat. Hold on though, the BB League champion just defeated the secret boss, which means that makes you the Blueberry Queen? How do you fancy that name? I like the sound of that. I'm the Queen of Blueberries. We'll decide on a proper title later. For now, let me offer you my congratulations. I think you deserve a special reward for defeating the secret boss. 3 comet shards. Okay. This is such a splendid occasion though. I feel like I should give you something more. Oh, I know. How about we trade Pokemon? I'll trade my Blitzel. What do you say? Sure? Any Pokemon from you is more than welcome to come with me. I didn't know I'd be trading with him too. Here you go. You're giving me a Blitzel. I'm giving you a Turtwig. You okay with trading Turtwig for a Blitzel? Yes. Goodbye, Turtwig. Alright. A Turtwig? Yeah, I like it. Thanks so much. The Blitzel I gave you is rather special, you know. Its coloring is pretty rare, so take good care of it. Well, I'll see you around. Oh, he gave me a shiny? Wait. I didn't even notice it. What does a shiny Blitzel look like? Hold on. Wait. Wait, I need to see this. It is a shiny. Can I look at it? Oh! I didn't even notice it. That's such a cool shiny. I like that color. I like the color on the Blitzel. I did not even notice it though. He legitimately just gave me a shiny Blitzel.
So, Director Serrano gives you a shiny Blitzel as a reward for beating him. After you've beat him, you can continue to battle him as many times as you want, but that's how you unlock the secret boss of Blueberry Academy. I hope this tutorial video helped you. If it did, please give this video a like and subscribe for more Nintendo content. That's all from me today. I'll see you guys in a future video.